Disclaimer: this story is boy to boy. If you are uncomfortable, then you can leave. This is pure imaginary story. Please don't relate this with any idol. Whatever pics I used in this story aren't mine. I downloaded them from Google and Pinterest. The credit of the pics goes to the owner. Author's point of view. Jimin's professor beat him and accused him for lying and not completing his assignments. Principal also supported the professor. When Yoongi knows about this, he got super angry and dragged Jimin towards the principal office. He called that professor who dared to beat his precious kid. Jimin told Yoongi everything, that how he slapped him without giving him chance to explain his side of the story. Let's see what happens next. Jimin: he told me to apologize for not completing the assignments and making excuses, but I denied him. Then Yoongi looked at Jimin. Tell me, what did he do? Grinding his teeth out of anger. Jimin: he slapped me once again, wiped his tears. He said I'm mannerless because I didn't apologize to him. My Oma told me that don't take much time to apologize if it's your mistake, but never apologize when you aren't in fault. Then why would I apologize? I didn't did any mistake. Yoongi: you did right. Oma taught you well. We shouldn't apologize for the thing which we never did, said in as soft as he can. Jimin: he started slapping me because I didn't apologize. I never raised my voice on him. I only said to him, I won't apologize to you, a little loud. Yoongi: you didn't did anything wrong. Professor knows now nobody can save him from Yoongi's anger, so he tried to divert his attention from himself to Jimin. He is trying to frame Jimin so that he can easily clean his image. Professor: he said lie about his parents. He said his parents are permanently shifted in UK, United Kingdom. Yoongi: he didn't lie. His parents actually shifted permanently in UK. Professor: then why did his parents' number switch off? Yoongi: he didn't lie. Professor: why would we believe on you? Maybe you are trying to save him. Yoongi didn't say anything to him. He picked his phone from his parents' pocket and dialed someone's number. OTP. Hello? Yoongi: hello, Appa, I'm Yoongi. Jimin's father: oh, hello, son. Sorry, I didn't check the caller ID. Yoongi: it's okay, Appa. Appa, actually, I'm in Jimin's college and his principal wants to talk with you. Jimin's father: his principal wants to talk with me? Did Jimin do anything? Did he fail? Yoongi: oh, no, Appa. There is nothing to worry. I'm adding my name as his guardian, so he wants to confirm. Jimin's father: oh, okay. Give phone to principal. I will talk to him. Yoongi gave phone to principal. Principal: hello, Mr. Park. Jimin's father: hello, sir. Principal: Mr. Min said now onward he is Jimin's local guardian. Is it true? Jimin's father: yes, sir. Now onward he is Jimin's guardian. He can take decision on my behalf. I gave Jimin's responsibility to him. If you want to talk related to Jimin, then you can contact him. As me and my wife permanently shifted in United Kingdom, UK, so we can't in touch with you. Principal: yeah, Jimin told me that you both permanently shifted to UK, United Kingdom. Jimin's father: anything else, sir? Principal: no, I just want to confirm, Mr. Park. Principal gave phone to Yoongi. Yoongi: yes, Appa. Jimin's father: son, I told him everything. Now you don't need to worry. Where is Jimin? I want to talk with him. Is he with you? Yoongi looked at Jimin and thought in mind, if I make him talk to Jimin, then he will know that Jimin was crying. No, I will not let this happen. Yoongi: Appa, we are in principal's office. I will make him talk at the evening. Is this okay? Jimin's father: yeah, son. Bye. Take care of yourself and Jimin's too. Call ended. Jimin was looking at Yoongi with hopeful eyes. He also wants to talk with his dad, but Yoongi cut the call. Yoongi to professor: now you believe that Jimin was telling the truth? He didn't lie. Principal: Mr. Min, calm down. We can talk calmly about this matter. Yoongi: no, I don't need to talk. I need an action. You should take an action against him. Professor: what action? Yoongi: you can't beat your student without their fault. Professor: but where is it proved that I had beaten him without any reason? I didn't receive any assignment. That means he didn't submit ever. Yoongi to principal: I want to check CCTV footage. Jimin: when did you submit your assignment? Jimin: when you dropped me at the college, I straight went to his cabin and submitted my assignments. Yoongi: Okay, I want to check CCTV footage of 7:30 am to 8 am. I dropped him at 7:25 am, principal. Yeah, sure. Principal showed them CCTV footage in which Jimin went to professor's cabin and went outside after 2 minutes. Then he went to somewhere else. Yoongi to professor. See, he went to your cabin for submitting his assignments. Professor. But I didn't get any assignments there. Yoongi. How do I know? We should check the CCTV footage of your cabin. Professor. But my cabin's CCTV footage isn't working. Yoongi. Then it's not my problem. Principal sir, I want a strict action against him. Professor. Why? Professor can punish their students. There is nothing wrong. Yoongi. Yes, professor can punish their students, but only when they are in fault. They are your students, not your slaves, whom you can beat without any reason. Professor. How would you know? Yoongi. Because I am also a professor. I am professor in Seoul University. Jimin got shocked to know about Yoongi's profession. He didn't know yet. What does Yoongi do? Yoongi. Principal sir, I want you to fire him. Professor. I'm really sorry, Mr. Min. Please don't do this. Principal. We can't fire him in middle of the session, Mr. Min. Please try to understand. Yoongi. Then I'm calling the cops. I will file a fire against him. Professor. No, please don't do this. I'm really sorry. I will never punish him again. Principal. No, Mr. Min, don't call the cops. It's the sake of our college. Please, Mr. Min. I will suspend him for 2 weeks. I think that's enough punishment for him. Yoongi looked at Jimin, who gave him puppy eyes. Okay, fine. Jimin, tell me how many times he slapped you. Jimin. 11 times. Yoongi went to Professor and slapped him hard. Everyone stunned by Yoongi's action. No one expected Yoongi slapped him. He was about to slap him second time, but Jimin stopped him. Yoongi shouts, Jimin, move aside. Jimin, Yoon, please don't do this. He is my professor. Let's go home, please. Yoongi grabbed Jimin's arm. See, you said him a mannerless boy and he is trying to save you from me. It's my first and last warning to you. Don't you dare to do anything like this again with him or any other students. After giving him warning, Yoongi left the principal's office while dragging Jimin. He was very angry. Jimin kept wiggling in his hold. He tried to free himself from his tight hold, but no use because he is more powerful than him. Meanwhile, with TaeKook. TaeKook searched Jimin in whole college but didn't find him anywhere. Now, T also started panicking. They were going to principal office for informing him that Jimin is missing, but they saw Yoongi was dragging Jimin and Jimin kept wiggling and saying sorry. They misunderstood him. Cook, I think Jimin did something big which made Yang this much angry. Cook, I also think so. Let's go and talk with him. T, scared. Talk with whom? Cook, with your sugar Yang. Let's go stop him before he hurt Jimin. T, are you mad? Nobody can stop him. Did you see how much angry he is? Cook, I don't care. We have to save Jimin. They both went to them and tried to stop Yoongi, but no use. Yoongi already left the college with Jimin. Cook, T, let's follow them. Start your car fast. T, wait Cook, I'm trying. Cook, T, drive fast. T, I can't Cook, it's against the traffic rules. Cook shouts, stop the car. T, confused. But why? Didn't you say we should follow them? Cook exchanged his seat with them. T, now he is driving. No, he is flying the car with full speed. T grabbed the car's side handle tightly. Ah, are you mad? Why are you driving so fast? Cook, we need to protect Jimin at any cost. T, slow down the speed. It's car, not the plane whom you fly. Cook, shut up. Nothing is more important than Jimin. We need to protect him. Within 5 minutes, TaeKook reached at Yoonmin mansion. Cook, stop the car. Come, T. T checked himself. I'm still alive. Cook, don't overreact, T. Let's go inside and save my Jimmy. Cook went inside, leaving scared and dazed T there alone. T to himself, what an unpredictable boyfriend I got. God, please save me from him. Cook angrily shout, T, are you coming or not? T, coming. T dazedly went outside. Cook passed inside the house without any warning and see Yoongi was shouting at Jimin. Meanwhile, with Yoonmin, Yoongi went inside the house and made Jimin sit on the couch. He went to kitchen and came back with ice pack. He gave ice pack to Jimin and said, Yoongi, place it on your cheeks. It will help you. Jimin was already very scared because of Yoongi's anger. He knows Yoongi doesn't angry with him, but still his anger is something else. He took the ice pack from him with shaky hands and placed them on his cheeks. His cheeks were red and swollen. It is still burning, as I told you earlier that he is sensitive. Yoongi, mad. How dare you to slap him? I will not leave him. Why did you stop me? Don't you have any brain? He beat you and you save him. Why do you need to be this much good? Why didn't you call me? Yoongi was very angry. He couldn't control his anger. He started shouting like a mad person. Jimin was scared but didn't dare to say anything. Just then Cook passed inside and saw Yoongi was shouting. He misunderstood him. He thought Yoongi scolded Jimin. Cook went inside and pushed Yoongi a little. Why are you scolding him? Yoongi looked at Cook with furious eyes. Bunny boy, not again. I'm not in mood of any argument. Get out. Cook looked at Jimin, who was sat on the couch in tiny. He looked how red and swollen his cheeks. He again misunderstood and thought Yoongi did this. Now his anger is on another level. Cook grabbed Yoongi's collar. How dare you to raise your hand on him? T came inside and saw Yoonkook was holding Yoongi's collar and shouting. Jimin was trying to stop him, but he doesn't listen to him. T went near him and separated him from Yoongi. He knows Yoongi's anger very well. T shouts, Cook, have you gone mad? What are you doing? Cook, why are you shouting at me? He beats Jimin. Can't you see? Jimin, no, he didn't. Arthur's point of view. T looked at Jimin and signaled him to take Cook from here. Jimin did what T told to him. Yoongi was waiting for Jikook to leave. As soon as Jikook left, he angrily picked up the watch which kept nearby and threw it on the floor. T got more scared because he only heard about Yoongi's anger by his Hyang. He never faced it by himself. He really has no idea how to handle this type of situation. One, he is already so scared of Yoongi. On top of that, Yoongi is very angry now. Yoongi angrily starts picking up and throwing things, which is scaring T even more. T tries to say something, but seeing Yoongi's blood-filled eyes, he can't muster up courage to say anything. Yoongi, on the other hand, breaks things all over the living room by saying, Yoongi, how dare you to beat him without knowing the truth? He is professor, so will he do anything? I will never let him do this. What has he thought of himself? I am with him, he is not alone. If Jimin hadn't come in between today, I would have killed him. He should also know what is the consequence of making a false allegation. Now the whole living room is covered with full of broken things, but Yoongi's anger is not calmed down yet. T doesn't understand what to do in such type of situation. T called his Hyang and told him the whole thing about what happened today and what did Yoongi do in anger. His Hyang advises him to leave Yoongi alone for a while. His Hyang said, leave Yoongi alone for a while. His anger will subside by itself. Try to stay away from him as much as possible. After some time he will be normal as before. Don't argue with him. Do exactly what he say. He just had a minor attack. T didn't want to listen to his Hyang, but he had no other option. His Hyang has experience to handle Yoongi in past. His Hyang knows him the best because he is Yoongi's best friend. Yoongi went to his room after breaking all the things in the living room. The entire living room seemed like a battlefield. Not a single thing was left unbroken. It was evening time now. T went to Jimin's room to take Cook home with him. Meanwhile, with Jikook, Jimin dragged Cook with him and made him sit on the bed forcefully. Cook was very angry because he saw Jimin's red and swollen face and assumed that Yoongi beat Jimin. If you think as Cook's point of view that he is right on his place, who can see his best friend getting beaten up? Cook, mad. Jimin, leave me. What are you doing? Leave me. I will break his hands. With whom he dared to touch you? Jimin. He didn't beat me, Cook. Calm down. Cook. Don't lie, Jimin. Just look at your face. It's completely red and swollen and you tell he didn't beat you? Don't try to defend him. I myself see him dragged you from the college with angry eyes. His anger is clearly visible on his eyes. Jimin, yes, he was angry. He still is, but not from me. He didn't beat me. In fact, he saved me from the professor's false accusations. Cook, false accusations means? Jimin told him everything what happened with him inside the professor's cabin, then how he wrongly framed in principal's office, how Yoongi supported him and suspended that professor from the college for 2 weeks. Jimin, teary eyes. Cook, he didn't did anything wrong. He saved me. When professor and principal continuously blamed me for the things which I didn't did, then he supported me. He defended me and proved my innocence to them. He was the only one on my side. He never left my side even for a single second. I thought he will beat me when he got to know what happened today. I was wrong, Cook. He clearly said the principal that I couldn't do anything wrong. He has full faith on me. Cook, shocked to know the truth. But I saw him to drag you angrily from the principal's office. If he wasn't angry on you, then why did he drag you? And when I reached out here, I heard he shouted on you. What was that? Jimin, he dragged me from there because I saved the principal from Yoon's anger. I stopped him to slap the professor again. That's why he was angry. When you came here, he was scolding me to save professor who beat me. He wasn't shout on me. He was angry on professor. That's why he shouted. Cook made a face. Oh, now I understand everything. Jimin, you did wrong. You shouldn't came in between and stopped him. Professor deserved to be beaten up. How dare he to beat you? For the first time, I am on that scary cat's side. If I was on his place, then I will do the same. Jimin, you shouted at Yoon and grabbed his collar too. Cook, I was too much angry at that time. I can't see tears in your beautiful eyes. You know now how much I love you. I can do anything for you. Things breaking noise. Jikook were talking when they heard the loud noise of breaking the things. They both flinched hard and Cook hugged Jimin tightly because he knows how much Jimin is scared from this. Jimin, scared. What was that noise? Cook, it's nothing. Don't pay attention on that. Look, I am here with you. Don't worry, okay? Jimin, what's happening outside? Let me check. Is Yoon fine or not? Cook, are you mad? He was already very angry. Don't go in front of him right now. I think he broke the things out of anger. Don't go anywhere. They both were talking. After some time, T came inside Jimin's room and found Cook protectively hugged Jimin. He cleared his throat. Jikook heard this and said properly. T, Cook, let's go home. It's already very late. Cook, are you mad? I'm not going anywhere to leave Jimin here all alone. T, I'm not a fool who will leave him here all alone. He will also come with us for tonight. Come, Jimin. Jimin, no, I'm not going anywhere to leave Yoon alone. How's he? Is he fine or not? T, he is in his room. Don't worry, he will be fine till tomorrow. Now come with us. Jimin, why would I go with you too? T, Jimin, try to understand. It's not safe to live here alone with Sugar Hyang. He can harm you. You don't know he has. To be continued. Questions. How's the episode? What do you think Jimin should leave with TaeKook or not? What do you think? Why did Yoongi overreact over this small thing? Author's note. That's it for today. I hope you all like it. Get ready to see Yoongi's anger and reason behind Yoongi's anger issues and his terrible past. Upcoming episodes are gonna very interesting, so stay tuned. If you have any ideas on one shot, then share it with me. I will definitely make it. Happy Navratri to all of you. Take care of yourself. You all are very precious for me. This is my new channel. Please subscribe it and share it with your friends too. Follow me on Insta and subscribe my first channel too. Link is in description section. You can find Introduction to Episode 3 playlist link in the description section. If you like this story, then please do like, subscribe, share and comment. I assure you that you will never gonna regret on your decision. Love you all. Thanks for watching.